Hello everybody, welcome to another video. We start this one off with going back when we did the live drive. So if you can hear me or Sarah answering questions and everything, that is because we are answering questions on the live drive back from Brighton. And those of you who watched it will hopefully remember the Mercedes I talked about behind me, and then it came in front of me. Well, this is that incident on my normal dash cam rather than the phone. You'll see what I mean when I said it almost hit me and it just came out of nowhere. Disgraceful driving. So we start with this car in front of us. This is just before the Mercedes. As you can see, there's a junction coming up. So I know it's a busy junction, so I'm staying out in the middle lane because I know there's going to be quite a few cars coming on. But why would you move over to the left when there's a junction? You can see all them cars coming on. Don't get it. Now this black one at the back here has to brake, which is what you're supposed to do coming on, but she doesn't like it. See her hand out there? It's like, what are you doing, hand? But it's her responsibility to slow down, which she did, but it was a bit harsh. But then what an idiot this is, but he is a professional driver. But it doesn't take Mrs. Wavy Hands to realise that she can get out into the outside lane and zoom past everyone. There she goes. And I sort of like follow her just to get past this lorry. And then I'm going to move back into the middle lane because I'm still going to be overtaking, but I don't need to be overtaking in the outside lane. So I will move over. But the action is happening all behind me, as you'll see when we go to the rear camera in a second. So as you can see, I've done nothing wrong. It's all pretty textbook stuff, to be honest. But we go back a little bit. This lorry wants to come out, but he's being a bit blocked off by the car in the middle lane. He wants to get out of the way of people like Mrs. Wavy Hands here. She pulls out and then goes past me. But we're looking further back in the distance. You'll see the Mercedes in a little while. It's already getting flashed because it's undertaking people. There you go, it's got flashed there and it's driving erratically, to say the least, and the speed is unbelievable. Now this is where I'm pulling over to the middle lane. It wanted to undertake me, and look at the speed it's going. Look how close it is to me. It doesn't stop there though. When we come to the front, well, I don't even have to say it, do I? Look what's happening. Anyone seen that Mercedes in front of us zigzagging all over the shop? I'll tell you what, it almost hit us back there as I overtook that lorry. That's why I went all quiet. It came from nowhere. Left it late to go up there, didn't he? Yeah. C10O said, watch out, there's a lorry in front. I'm more worried about the Mercedes behind. Andrew B said, oh, a Burke in a Merc. Definitely that one. That'd be good to see back on the rear camera actually. Now most of these clips are of me and Sarah either going to Brighton or coming back from Brighton. So we come round this bend and there's one of these signs again, one of these junctions where you can go straight on or right from the same lane. But if someone's indicating, there is absolutely no point in being out there because you're going to be waiting there or you're going to be pushing in. But that car got in front and there's no one indicating in front. So yeah, why not? This car here can see no one indicating. So why not? The Audi, the same. No one's indicating right. So why not? The problem is that car there that's just gone past me is turning right. But it's not bothered to indicate. So the Audi's stuck in the wrong lane now. And when we go to the rear camera now, he wants to push in. It's not his fault as such because of that car. But big swerve there for some reason. Don't know why. It's an Audi, that's probably why. So a little bit further down the road, I've still got the Audi behind me. It's doing nothing wrong at this point. But we're looking at the van in front of this car. It sees that guy there getting into his van and he wants that space. So he literally just stops in the middle of the road. And that is it. I mean, that was a close overtake that car did. And I can't move over because no one's moving into the bus lane or the bus stop. And they don't have to. So I've got to wait. And I actually get bibbed. And I'm not sure who the hell was bibbing me. Which is why I don't react to anything. I just don't know. Even in the rear camera, I don't know whether it was the bus or the Audi that bibbed me.
Unreal. Absolutely unreal. Pull over or nothing.
So we're still on the same road. I've still got the Audi behind me. And as you can see, I'm coming up to some traffic lights. And they change as I get there. The Audi behind me, it can go in the outside lane if it wants to overtake me. But why does it have to do it like that? Why is that harsh steering again that it did earlier on?
Always an Audi.
So now we're on the M23. It's a smart motorway. What we're looking at here is the other side of the motorway coming towards us. There is no traffic whatsoever, which normally means there's an incident that's happened down there and the road is closed. All it is someone's broken down. That's all it is. That is a smart motorway for you. They have to close the road because it's dangerous, because there is no hard shoulder. There's the car that's broken down there. There's the police, and look at all that traffic because there's no hard shoulder for it to pull into. Smart motorway, my arse. I'm just going to play a little bit of music now dedicated to the person who thought of smart motorways while we look at the traffic it's created. And if we look over there to the left hand side, you'll see someone else has broken down, but they've got somewhere to pull into. Bit of a difference. It's not properly a hard shoulder as such, but look how much traffic it's caused. None. So now I'm in Brighton. They have the same problem that Londoners do. Yeah, them. Just going to let this run a little bit so you can see the scenery basically. I'll be coming back the other way in a second, the other side of the pier. There we go. We're looking at the traffic lights here. See the cyclist goes across. He should be off his bike really there. But look at the two that are waiting. This is how you're supposed to do it. Which it's as rare as rocking horse shit to see someone do it properly. They've got a kid with them. They wait for the lights to change to red and wait for their self to have a green man before walking their bikes across the road. As I say, that is as rare as rocking horse shit to see someone do it properly. Well done. Now I'm going to let this run just a little bit because I don't know if you've noticed on social media the hotel that burnt down in Brighton. Well, that's coming up on the left hand side. It was all over social media. Yeah, nice old building that's got, yeah, doesn't look very good, does it? So we're coming up to a roundabout now. We've just had a really good cyclist, a couple of good cyclists there, followed by this one. I'm sure she doesn't look at all. Not once.
cyclist even bother to look to the right then? I need to see that again.
So we're almost back home when I get here and I look in my rearview mirror and it's painfully obvious what she's doing.
Ring, 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 banana phone. Ring, 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 banana phone. I've got this feeling so appealing for us to get together and sing, sing. Ring, 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 banana phone. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding, banana phone. It grows in bunches. I've got my hunches. It's the best, beat the rest. Cellular, modular, interactive, modular. Ring, 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 banana phone. Ping pong, ping pong, ping pong, ping, banana phone. It's no baloney. It ain't a phony. My cellular, banana phone.
Andrew B said, might be me, but some of what you're saying is repeating. Mike and Francis.
No.
And as always, I always do like to give local businesses some free advertising on the channel.
He looks at me as if... Yeah. But he looks at me as if I'm doing something wrong. You know, and it's like, you can see me.
So that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.